Now the topic before us is, can Python handle a vast range of characters? The answer is yes. The Python can handle a vast range of characters. Python's character set is very broad. Now the question arises, what is the meaning of character set? Character set means the collection of individual characters which the computer can understand in case of Python. These characters may be letters, symbols, white spaces, and numbers. It supports all the characters from both ASCII and Unicode. When we are referring to it, we will have understand what is the meaning of this. In Python, the characters allowed for making program are as under. It means that we can, while writing the program in Python, we can make use of only these characters, that is the letters which are in lowercase or uppercase A to Z. We cannot take letters from any other language, Hindi, Punjabi, Chinese, French. Basically, we are here referring to Python 2. Python, in case of Python 2, Python 2 is in a position or could handle only letters which are from English language in uppercase, lowercase, digits which are 0 to 9, commas and punctuation symbols, special symbols, white spaces. Here we are talking about Python 2. Python 2 could handle only these characters. When we say that Python can process all ASCII and Unicode characters, we are basically referring to Python 3. These are the characters which Python 2 could handle. English alphabets in uppercase and lowercase, symbols 0 to 9, that is the 10 digits which the Python 2 could understand. Then white spaces, blank space, tab space, carriage return. We are here talking about only Python 2. Then these are the symbols which the Python 2 could understand. These are the symbols: plus, minus, asterisk, percentage, less than, greater than, equal to. Then these are the curly brackets or other forms of brackets, other symbols like semicolon, colon, and dots, other symbols. All these are which we have talked about, that is the letters in English, white spaces, numbers, and these symbols. We are basically referring to all those characters which Python 2 could understand. Though these are the symbols which by default Python 2 could understand. Though by making some manual handling or making manual alterations, Python 2 could understand Unicodes also, that is the symbols from or the characters from other languages, but it is very cumbersome, not a proper way to understand all the characters from other languages or the symbols from other languages. Now we must understand what is ASCII and Unicodes. When we say that Python supports all ASCII and Unicode characters, we are basically referring to the latest version of Python, that is Python 3. Python 2 by default only could handle the characters from ASCII. Python 2. Python 2 could only handle the characters from ASCII. However, it may be added that by making some manual modifications or manual handling, Python 2 could also handle Unicode characters, but it was very difficult. So now first we will concentrate on what is ASCII. ASCII is a set of 128 characters, primarily covering basic English characters which we have discussed, A to Z in uppercase, numbers 0 to 9, punctuation marks and control characters which we have already discussed, symbols or white space characters which we have already discussed earlier. Python 2 could only understand, or could, in case of Python 2, the Python while writing the code we could use only characters from the ASCII, that is the 128 characters. While ASCII served its purpose in early days of computing, the need for representing text from various languages led to the development of Unicode. It means that as the Python 2 could only understand only ASCII characters, so now the Python 3 has come into picture, which can understand Unicode. What is the Unicode? Unicode is the broader set of characters in comparison to ASCII. Rather, we will say that it includes all the characters from ASCII. In addition to the characters from the English language, we can use now characters from other languages also. Unicode is a much larger set of characters compared to ASCII. Now, with the latest version of Python, that is Python 3, we can use characters from any language in the world. Almost any language which is used in the world, we can use letters from that language. That language can be English, Spanish, French, Russian, Arabic, Hindi, Punjabi, Spanish, and many more. In case of Python 2, we could use only the characters, we could use the digits only 0 to 9. But in case of Python 3, we can now use the correct numbers not only 0 to 9, but also superscripts and also subscripts. Now, the number of symbols which are there in Unicode have expanded, the list of symbols have expanded considerably. We now have math symbols, plus, minus, multiplication, division, currency symbols, scientific symbols, degrees, infinity, pi, musical symbols, playing card symbols, technical symbols related to copyright, trademark, arrows, and many more. Now while writing the code in Python, we can make use of all these symbols. These symbols often have specific meaning in the Python. Now we can use all the punctuation marks which we know. We can use emojis and other special symbols. So in the nutshell, we can say that in the latest version of Python, that is in case of Python 3, we can use characters from almost any language in the world. We can use digits, superscripts, subscripts. We can use a large number of symbols, punctuation marks, emojis, and other special symbols. Now you can create Python code using characters from any language. In case of Python 2, we could use only characters from the characters as per the characters provided in the ASCII. But now with the latest version of Python 3, with the latest version, that is Python 3, we can use a large number of characters. now the character set of the Python has broadened very widely. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.